Hello all, in this video we will do some intermediate questions for similarity so that I think that you can do more questions and you will have more understanding about this topic. This topic is a little bit difficult for you to understand, but I can say that this one is a topic that you will use many times in your high form, so make sure that you learn it clear. Okay, now we have the teaching example 9.14 and quick practice 9.14. So first of all, we are going to find out the unknown x, y, z for the from the triangle here. So you will see every time you are going to have A, B, C, you must look at this one. Triangle A, B, C is similar to triangle R, Q, P. So that we must follow the step one by one. Okay, now let's find out x first. For x, that one is angle BAC. So we must write down angle BAC is x. So we must write that x is equal to angle BAC. Okay, now angle BAC will equal to which angle in triangle PQR? So let's look at this one. BAC, second, first, third. So second, first, third. That one is angle QRP. So we'll follow the order to find out the angle here. QRP is 22 degrees. So this one, the answer is 22 degrees. You can find out it directly. Corresponding angles, similar triangles. So this is part one. And we're going to find out the y. And in case y, you know that is equal to AB. So we write down AB directly. So AB, you will see directly the answer must be RQ. You can see directly. For RQ, you will see RQ. Oh, this one is not true. I'm sorry about that. This one is congruent. So this is similar. So we cannot use the directly to find out the length. So what we can do is that we are going to use AB over RQ directly, so that we can write y over 5 here. So every time you will write the similar one, don't make it as congruent. So we will do the same thing here. AB over RQ is equal to y over 5. So which pair you are going to use to find out is that we will use the other one. We will not use AC because we know that if we have two unknown, we cannot solve the problem. So what we can do is we can use BC. So we will use BC here. If we choose BC, that means we choose the last two letters. So this time I will over QP because the QP is the last letter of the other triangle. So we have BC over QP. So BC is 1 and QP is equal to 2. So we can have a relation between the unknowns and the numbers. So this one is called the corresponding size, similar triangles, so that we can solve the problem easily. And we know that finally the y is equal to 1 over 2 times 5. 1 over 2 times 5. So this one is 2.5 cm. Okay, but we are not required to write 2.5 cm because y, we also have the cm here. So we just write the numbers. Okay. And we're going to find out the z. The z is that we are going to find out the AC. So we need to find AC here. So every time I've told you that you can write two rows here. So this is z. Okay, so the relationship between AC, that is z, will be RP. So we write down RP here for the similar. So the RP is equal to 4 cm. So z is over 4. And then you know that this one is equal to BC over QP once again. We will use the pair that with both numbers here. So this one is the corresponding size, similar triangles once again. So this time BC over here is 1 over 2. So we got Z is equal to 1 over 2 times 4. So this one is 2. So that we can solve all x, y, and z. Okay, so hope you that all know how to do this kind of question. If you cannot read, I know that the answer is a little bit not too long, so that you cannot read the question. So if possible, you can download the worksheets to make sure that you can use look at the question carefully, and even you can look at the question and look at the video so that you know how to do the questions. Okay, now I will give you the time 30 seconds to do the quick practice, not 30 seconds, I think 1 minute is much better, to do the quick practice 9.14 by yourself, so that this time I think that you know how to do it. Okay, now I will tell you the answer directly. So if you have any problem, just if you can do, you have any problem, you can ask me afterwards. So that I hope you all know how to do this. For A, that answer must be angle at 30 degrees. So it's not difficult for you to find out the answer. For B, you will see this is AC. That is, you are going to find out the relationship between PR also. So that I think this time B is 6. I think this is 6. And C, I think that once again is 6, because 4 to 6 is 2 to 3. 6 to 9 is 2 to 3. And 8 to 12 is also 2 to 3. So I think B, answer of B and C are both 6 here, but with the different reasons. So make sure that this, you know the relationship between the answer. So this is question quick practice 9.14. And we will go to quick practice 9.15. Okay, this time a little bit difficult because we are going to find the answer and the angles here. So let's look at this one. For triangle DCA is similar to triangle CAB. You're going to find the ABC, the angle here. And also, you are going to find out the angle BCD. Okay, a little bit narrow one. So first of all, we must check something there about this. You are going to find the ABC. That means the ABC here. So that means the last one. So we are going to find the CAD. So that I need to know this angle. So let me write it down first because I want to find out angle ABC. So I have 2 rows here. So don't left the space for 2 rows here to do the. I want to find angle ABC. But for the similar, I know that angle ABC will equal to angle CAD. CAD here. So that this one is the corresponding angles, similar triangles, we know that. But unluckily that we do not know the size of the angle CAD, but we can find out it by calculation because we know that triangle ACD is just a triangle. Yes, so this one, 3 angle must add together will be 180 degrees. So we need to find angle CAD plus 60 degrees plus 70 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So in this question, you will find that the mindset of Mr. Tam is that I need to know the angle CAD. So I do it back. I will show this one after before we find out the answer angle ABC. So every time you need to rough worksheets because you must clear your mindset that which one will go first. So that we find that we should do the angle sum of triangle first. So we will do it first. So and after that we can find out angle ABC is equal to some answer directly. So the angle CAD, I think that is equal to 180 degree minus 60 minus 70. That is 50. So that means the answer. So we can directly write that angle ABC is 50 degree. So now we can solve the problem for the first one. So every time you must know we can use the angle sum of triangle here to solve the problem. Most of the time we will use angle sum of triangle later. Okay, now next we are going to find out the angle BCD, the lateral one, but you do not have any similar triangle related to this small angle, but we can say that ACB is related here. So this time that means we are going to find out the angle ACB here. Because if I can find the angle ACB, I can use angle ACB minus 60 degree and I find the answer. So this is my target. We are going to find angle ACB. And angle ACB, that means is equal to the second, the first, and the third. So the second, first, and third is angle CDA. This is the corresponding angles, similar triangles. So angle CDA are 70 degrees. So I know that angle ACB is 70 degrees. So finally, we can find out the angle BCD. That will be equal to 70 degree minus 60 degree. So this is 10 degree. We can solve the problem easily. So make sure that what we are going to do is that sometimes we will do the second step first. It's I think that is common, quite common, because our mindset will think something that we are going to find the answer. So that means we are going to find the angle that related to angle ABC directly, that is angle CAD. And then we will think it back. This is so common for mathematics because every time we will think it back, but we will show it in the order that from the first step to the second step. That means we will write it down afterwards before what we are thinking first. So every time we will do something like this, this is called thinking backward, 逆向思考. So I don't think that this is uncommon in mathematics. I think that is quite common. Even you must know in your near future. Otherwise, you will find trouble here. Okay, now I will give you time to do quick practice 9.15. Find the angle ACB. That means this angle. A little bit tricky. Okay. 1 minute. Okay, now I will tell you the answer. The hint is that we are going to find out this triangle. That means we have 47 degrees. With this angle, it's better we found angle ABC. Or we can directly find out the relationship in the similar triangle. But we can see ACB is our target. And if we want to find the angle ACD, we must know angle ADE. For ADE, we know nothing here because we do not know the angle here and also we do not know the angle here. So it's not possible to find angle ADE. So why don't we use angle sum of triangle the other way? If we know this angle ABC, so that we can find out this angle directly. So the angle ABC is equal to angle AED. So why don't we write down this one must be 108 degrees. So that in your multiple choice question later, you can just draw it on the figure. So that you are not required to remember the reason, but you can do the same thing here. So that to find out the answer for the angle ACBE, I think that this one is 25 degrees. Okay, so you can solve the problem easily. This one is the quick practice 9.15. Okay, now we will go to the last teaching example in this video. This is teaching example 9.16 and also the quick practice 9.16. Okay, I think that you will find that this one is a little bit troublesome. But I think that but you must pay the serious attention and you cannot be afraid of this because Although you see two triangles here are overlap, but you can say they are similar so that you can solve the problem easily. Okay, let's do it one by one so that I think you will not find difficult here. You are going to find out angle AED first. So why don't we write down angle AED? We are going to find out angle AED. We write here first because there may be something that I need to write here. Maybe, I don't know. But why don't we write down first? Angle AED is equal to angle, just directly AED, so ABC. So we write down angle ABC here. This one is the corresponding angles, similar triangles. So we have, this one is, these two are equal. So we mark here. So we are going to find angle ABC. So angle ABC, luckily that this is angle sum of triangle. So we can find out the angle ABC. So angle ABC plus 60 degree plus 90 degrees is equal to 180 degree. So this is angle sum of triangle. Once again, we see angle sum of triangle. So angle ABC is equal to 30 degree. So angle AED is obviously equal to 30 degree. This is directly, we can solve the problem easily, so that don't be afraid. And next, we are going to find the length of BD. This is a little bit trouble because if we are going to find the BD, it's not a part of the triangle that we have, because we have B here, but we don't have a D in this triangle. We have D here, but we don't have a B here in the triangle. So that means we are going to find out the BD. That means we need to link to the triangle that we use. So here you will see AB is our target. Because we know that if we can find out AB, we can minus 3 so that we got the length of BD. So why don't we find the AB first? So that means our target, we are going to think something like this. Finally, we will have BD, we are going to find out that is equal to AB minus 3. So we can find the answer finally by this way. So that we are going to find out AB. If we are going to find the AB, we can look at the triangle similar. Obviously, we can do something like this. So why don't we find first? So that we can find AB first. And then for AB, we are going to find out, we write 2 rows here for the calculation. So AB here, we're going to find, for AB, related to there is AE. So we are going to find AE. So what's the length of AE? Obviously, you see the length of AE is 2 plus 4. So this one must be 6. So we solve the first part of it. And next, what we are going to find out is that we must find the pair of the number that we can use here. Okay, now let's look at the triangle ABC. If I choose BC here, that means the length here. The BC is related to the last 2 letters, that is ED. BC and ED. Both of them, we cannot find out the length. So we will not choose AB, we will not choose BC. So the only one we can choose is AC. So we choose AC here. That means we can write 2 here. Finally, for AC, that is AD. Luckily, we have AD is 3 cm. So we over AD, that one is 3. So you can see, if we can do something like this, we can find a pair of it. We can solve the problem. Every time you write 2 rows, and so that we can check, the second row, we see 3 numbers are there, and only 1 unknowns here, so that you can solve the problem directly. So what can we do is that we times 6 over there, so we know that AB is equal to 4. We can solve the problem. And then because we know that AB is equal to 4, for BD is 4 minus 3, so this is 1. So we solve the problem easily. So 1 cm, we must write down the units also. So the way that you solve the problem, one more thing is missing, is the corresponding size, similar triangles we're missing. So every time we can see, we are going to find the relation. Sometimes we will think backward. Every time you will see me think backward. So you can try to do this also. Okay, now I will give you 1 minute to find out the answer of the quick practice 9.16. You are going to find out the unknown x and unknown y. So 1 minute. Okay, now I will give you the answer here. So if you cannot finish, just pause the video. So for unknown y, I think that is much easier for you to understand because PQT is equal to PSR. So this is also y. So we will use the corresponding angle to find here and use angle sum of triangle. We know that y is equal to 40 degrees directly with the angle sum of triangle. This is not difficult for you to understand. But for x, you will find that if I use PQX, PQ, you will find the relationship is PS, but we do not have the length of PS. And we cannot add something here. We cannot use the ruler to measure it. This is possible. This is impossible, so we cannot use this way. So if you cannot find out PQ, why don't we find the PR? Because PR, that if you know the PR length, and then we can minus 4.5 here, and to find out the answer. And then with the help of QT and SR, because QT and SR, you know that is 4 over 12. That means it's 1 over 3. So this is 2.5. I think that PR you need to find out is the 7.5. 7.5. And finally, if you know that this is 7.5, so you know that the x must be 3. This is 3. So I think that you can find out the length of ST also. The ST, the length is that I think is 6.5. So this is a way for you to find out the answer easily. This one is a little bit difficult, but I hope you all can know how to do this by yourself. Okay, you can, with the help of the teaching example 9.16, so that I can hope that you can solve the problem easily with the correct practice 9.16. Okay, this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. So make sure that you learn it more. Next time we will find out, we'll use something that with the SAS, something similar for next video. So see you there. Bye bye.